Alright. Well, it's time to do some more. A bit more digging. And a bit more mining in the Minecraft world. So I don't know how long I've been playing, but this is sort of the idea for what I want these nether tunnels to look like. So if you can imagine this section right here, kind of repeated all the way down to there. That's the idea. Oh, and then there's actually a really big thing I forgot to do. Hold on. It's actually very important to the design of the project. Yeah, there you go. Looks a lot better with the fungi stripped. Looks a lot better. Hello there, Oliver. How are you doing today? On this lovely morning. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. I spent a couple hours today working on this tunnel design. And it's very complicated, but I really like how it looks. Although this is only one section of it. The grand plan is to make this a very, very long tunnel, but it's very expensive. Yeah, I really like the design, but it took me like 2 hours to build this, and I've built this exact design before, and this is one of my smaller tunnels. So to build this section to go all the way over there is gonna be annoying to do. So I'm probably not gonna do too much building, but I do want to get like the setup for it, because I didn't think about this. I don't know if the tunnel I created down here is actually the right size. So I'm not sure if this tunnel is gonna line up with the design I made, because it might mean I have to rebuild this whole tunnel, which would not be awesome. I would not love that. Also, is this the wrong tunnel? Where am I? No, this is the right tunnel. This is the right tunnel. Never mind. I really thought I made that. This would be a convenient way to get up and down, actually. If I just move this a block up. That'll grow eventually. I fell down. No, stay away. Get out of there. Okay. I did it again. That's incredible. Maybe have that style for the ends and crossovers, and then a different style for the tunnel. I think it's not that expensive. It's mostly just annoying to build because of how difficult it is, but it is definitely, if I continue with this design, it's definitely going to be design I don't do the entire way through, because that's my smallest tunnel. I think this is my longest tunnel over here, and there's no way I'm going to be able to continue that design all the way to the end of this one, because it goes on for like 1500, I don't know, probably over 1500 blocks. I like the idea of making, hello. I like the idea of making the floors, replacing all this netherrack with glass, so that you can actually see down into the lava, but I need a lot of glass for that. Probably more than I have available right now. But I think the next tunnel is I gotta set up this design. I have to set up this side of the tunnel because currently this was my old tunnel right over here and it needs to get replaced now that I'm not going to use it anymore. So I have to figure out a way to connect this tunnel over to my other tunnel. Because right now, this is where this new tunnel comes out. So I think what I have to do, honestly, and it sounds like a very big, difficult process, I think I have to take this entire tunnel and move it over here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, just basically shift this over 15 blocks to be in line with the other one, so that it actually connects up with this tunnel. Which, I mean, it sounds like the right thing to do, and then I can rework the floor because I don't like this bamboo design. But it's, you know, I spent like a couple hours doing this. It's going to be a couple more hours to move it over, which is going to be annoying. But I think in the end, it's probably the right thing to do. Because this tunnel's not even fully finished over here anyway. Oh. What has happened here? Okay, but before I do anything, I do need to repair this pickaxe so it doesn't break. So spend some time doing that. Oh, I forgot I actually hollowed out the bottom of this place. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I gotta set up an item filter for this place. That's why. I remember now. I remember now why I cleared out the bottom of this, because I want to add like item filters to this place. So that's why. Getting a lot of skulls, actually. This is not the fastest XP farm in the world. Oh my god. What's going on here? Why have the wither skeletons stopped? Why are there no mob spawn? There we go. For how much effort I put into this farm, I really feel like it should be faster. The farm feels incredibly slow. It has these incredible periods of downtime where I feel like there shouldn't be any. Because if you notice, you take a look around, I slabbed out everything. I put in so much effort for this place. And it feels like there's constantly... I feel like it just never produces that much. I mean, to be fair, it is a good wither skeleton farm. I do get a lot of drops from it. It's just not a very good XP farm. But it does get me a lot of materials, so I guess I can't really complain about it. Because it does get me a lot of bones and coal, so... And the wither skeleton skulls are pretty good as well. It's definitely not a terrible farm, but I would have liked it to be better. Turn all this into bone meal so I can move it a little bit easier. Not enough to make another stack. Grab the coal. Grab any extra skulls. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be a day for reconstruction, which I hate. I do kind of like. I really like this the warped wood floor with the minecart in the middle. That is a design I like. I think I like to keep. Probably replace this with it. I can keep. I think what I'd like is maybe make these stairs. Like make the rails a block lower. Make the slabs the same height. So it's like you have to jump to get out of it. And then replace this with, I don't know, maybe a better looking trapdoor. And then replace this with, oh, I could replace it with glass and then replace that with slabs. Would look good. Let me go fill up, I gotta go fill up the mangrove tree farm. I forgot this is the old tunnel. Never gonna get used to that. And then one thing I also do want to do is I keep hearing piglins in the walls. So I might want to go deal with that. Go fill up the bone meal farm, or the mangrove farm. I do want to get the other wood farm as well. Is it broken again? Tell me that hasn't broken. Nope, it's still working. Alright, that should be enough bone meal in this farm. So I can rerun it again. I do need to finish up that build as well. But I think the next building... Oh, I forgot. I still have to finish up this build, but I'm out of oak wood. So I want to make an azalea farm, because I realized recently you can make an oak wood farm that doesn't require players. I'd like to try and make that. I think it'd be cool. Skulls in there. Hole in there. Gold right there. I need more gold. I am out of gold. Where's my decoration? Okay, but for now, back to tunnels. A lot of projects to do. I need to figure out how to build that azalea farm. Because replacing, but I can't build it there because this spot right here, this little plot of land is reserved for a multi-purpose tree farm, so I can get spruce, oak, birch, and acacia from there. And then the mangrove tree farm is up there, and then I want to make an automatic azalea farm, probably somewhere in that desert. And then I'd like to make an automatic warped farm, like a nether tree farm. Just not sure where I'm gonna make that one. But that is a plan. I'm gonna need food soon, it's fine. Oh, and I need to make stables for these horses that I've never named or given armor to. You guys good? Yeah, you're good. They need a real place. And then for some reason, my allays had kept getting out. Like, they've been there for years. And both of them have gotten out today, so I might need to make a new section for them. I might need to make a house for them, because my allays named Lays and Doritos keep getting out. But it's time to break you down. I don't really have it. I don't think I have a build in this section, do I? No, I don't think so. But I want to get this place. I want like 4 main tunnels, so this place has to get This place has to get cleaned up. 4 main tunnels would be good, but this tunnel definitely needs to be moved. How long is it? I really don't want to have to rebuild it, but I can leave this section untouched because it's already spawn proofed, so shouldn't need to do anything more with it. Let me just make sure no walls are touching it. Oh, but the section underneath, these piglins both have blocks, so they gotta go. I think I have to replace, I gotta replace the floor underneath this with blocks, which is gonna be annoying. But I don't actually know. Can piglins spawn in one tall surfaces? Not sure. But this is gonna be a bit excruciating. Just not thought. I probably should have started on this side and then gone over to the other side. Let me do that. I didn't grab enough blocks. Okay. Actually, I did grab enough blocks. Just block that off. I don't want anything spawning underneath this, if possible. I mean, it doesn't... I don't know. Do I fully spawn proof this? I don't really want to spawn proof it. It sounds like a lot of work. But I do want to get like this place does need to get decommissioned at least. See. Where is this piglin I keep? There you are. They're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls. Alright, well. I hear another one. Where are they? Hello? Okay, I think this one's out in the wild. If I had to guess. You love the place? Thank you. Thank you very much. There's got a lot of work that needs to get put into it, though. For now, it's going to be making sure that things don't spawn in here because it annoys me. It's just... What kind of psychopath leaves one block tunnels underneath all their builds? Oh, well. I know him. He's me. Okay. I'm basically right now just doing some work cleaning up my old tunnels because I'm trying to make my new tunnels nice. And these old tunnels are kind of in the way. So just cleaning it up a little bit. So I'm not going to need it anymore. Do I remember you from the last video? From the last stream? I mean, I recognize the name One Piece. I just can't tell if that's because of the anime or because I remember. You have a very popular name. You seem vaguely familiar, though. I'm not very good with people, or apparently with placing blocks. Oh my god. Okay, that should be all cleaned up. Okay, well, now it's the very fun, quote-unquote fun process, where I have to take this tunnel and dig it out over here. So this is gonna be amazing. There's not anything to do but start. Actually, wait. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to dig a 7-wide tunnel for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this tunnel is gonna look like this. Hello? Oh, there they are. So I gotta replace this. I just gotta move this entire tunnel. I mean, the good news about this is I have every single material I need because I've already built it once. The bad news, I have to build it again. Which will not be fun. And I think I might want to redo the design a bit. Let me just fully take this down and then think about it. I love breaking skull. But I think I might want to change up the... Oh, you have a block. You have to get out of here. Bonk. Bye-bye. For the first rail video? Oh, building this place for the first time? I gotta be honest, I don't even remember what I ate for dinner yesterday. But hey, welcome back either way. I took a break from doing Minecraft streams for a bit. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so go grab the other logs. It's kind of sad that it's kind of sad that like you come and you watch a stream and you see me build this whole thing, and then I gotta tear it down the next time you come back. I think it's for the good of the build. So I think instead of doing the warp stems, I want to do warped planks. I think that could look good. So if I take these and I turn them into planks, I think I do this instead. I think that looks better. And then I can keep the exact same wall design, but this does save me a little bit of materials as well. Because I just do this. Wait, that's the right way, right? No, it's the wrong way. I do it like that. And I think this looks better. Yeah. So then the other benefit about doing it like this is when I get enough this wood, I can do the rails down on this block, I think. Let me grab where are my rails? There they are. So I think I do it like this. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This. Can I? Oh. You saw the videos because you didn't comment because you don't know about the game and you're at school? School is very important. It's much more important to pay attention to school than whatever I'm doing. What if I did this? How would this look? Do I like this? I don't know. I think it feels a little bit too big. I don't love that. What about maybe? No, I hate that. That's bad. What about this? Does this look better? Well, I do like that. I do like the design better. I don't know about that. Actually, I kind of like that. The one thing I don't like about this design is I no longer like this. I feel like that looks bad. I don't like... Tough to... What the? Where did you come? Well, I guess he could have come from a lot of different places. I don't love just the straight up thing. I definitely want it to be a mine... Hello? Get out of here. I definitely want this section to be a minecart, though. Because that's what the original tunnel was. So I'll keep this one ice. I'll keep this one normal. This one can be... No, wait, this one? I forgot. This tunnel's not even going to exist anymore because I'm going to tear this one down and replace it as well. But for now, this tunnel can stay as it is. I don't know if I love that. I think for now, I'm not going to do anything with it. Let's see. I have glowstone. What about shroomlights? What's the back? Okay. What's the background music? It is a playlist called... Well, I can't remember what the name of the playlist is, but it's from YouTube channel Tama's Little Music Shop. And I think the playlist is called something like copyright free for videos or streams or something like that. But the channel is called Tama's Little Music Shop. No, it's not gonna work either. Also, it's way too bright. You like the music? Yep, I like the music too. That's why I'm using it. If you really like it, you should go check out the channel because they have a lot of music. They've got like a lot of music similar to this. That's really good. So if you like it that much, you should go check them out. I don't like that. I think the best thing to do is just stick with this design. What if this? How does this look? Oh, come on now. Get down here. Does this look better? No. In fact, that looks worse. That looks much worse. So we stick with the original concept. Alright. Okay, well. It's nice to know what I'm doing then. There we go. So basically, just gonna have to spend a bunch of time rebuilding this entire stupid tunnel. Oh wow. Yep, okay, well, I guess the best thing to do to start this is I gotta go reclaim all the materials that I originally had. Oh my god. One other thing I gotta make sure I don't mess up is part of this area has to be spawn proofed, and I don't know where that starts. Does it start right here? There's a section of this area that has spawn proofing. I need to make sure that I don't... Okay, that's pretty far. I gotta make sure that the spawn proofing, when I tear this tunnel down, doesn't get unspawn proofed. Okay, so it is this block exactly that needs to stay spawn proofed. This block right here. So I can't tear down materials from here. Let me just mark that off. Well, I can tear stuff down from this place, but I gotta make sure that when I do, it stays spawn proofed basically. So actually, realistically, what I should do is just build the new tunnel without tearing down the old tunnel. Because I'm never gonna fill in this old tunnel with netherrack or anything. So it's just gonna be like a constant eyesore. If I strip it down, it's just this giant netherrack tunnel. So I should just get a bunch of new materials. I have plenty of prismarine. The issue is nether wart. I should have a good amount of that anyway. Then the only other limiting factor would be skulk. So I think we're gonna try and be a little bit less miserly about it. And then one thing I do want to do. Right, there's an ancient city down here somewhere. Where's the ancient city down here? There's an ancient city in here. Duh. But I'm gonna go ahead and block this area. I'm gonna block this area off so that nothing can come into the tunnel anymore. And bam, decommissioned, just like that. So I'm gonna go grab, I need skulk, not skulk, I need warped wart. So I'm gonna go grab that. Because I think I have a box of it over here. Aha, I do. I think this is all the warped wart I have in the world though, so gotta make it last. Alright, well, now I get to do the very fun process of digging. Actually, before I do that, what is an X level? I'm at X negative 21? No. I'm at negative 20. Let me go... I need to know when to stop the tunnel, so... Why am I building the highway? Because it's kind of like... The world is really old, and it needs to have better connected directions, basically. Because okay, there's already a place there. The way that I used to get around was I had, like, tunnels that were really small and really cramped. And it was just really hard to get around places. So building these tunnels right now sets it up where I don't have to do as much work in the future. Where, like, so basically, you know, when I set up these tunnels, I can just ride from place to place and I don't have to worry about getting lost or getting attacked in tunnels. Because the big part about creating tunnels like this is you make sure that you're not in danger of constantly getting attacked by mobs as well. Because you spawn proof them as up so that things can't spawn in them. Obviously this guy is an anomaly, but that's kind of the... Oh no. That's the reason you build highways is basically convenience and safety. Oh, this is gonna be awful. I thought I was just going to be digging straight through, but no, I'm going to be building a new tunnel, apparently. Okay. Ba-da-da-da. And already there's a pig here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so I can be like this. Yeah. And then it's 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this will be a pillar. Just like that. And then repeat it on this side. It's like a little thing right here. I think I don't want things spawning excuse me, on the top of the tunnel, so I'm gonna take a little bit of extra time and spawn proof this as well. Which is gonna take a little bit more effort, but I think in the end it's the right move. that. Just like that. Place the roof in. I want to make sure I'm placing the roof in a way that things aren't going to spawn above it. So, like this. Much better. Then I'm gonna have to dig this out. And actually that's wrong. It's like this. Yeah, that's better. Yep. Alright, well, it's gonna be a fun time of doing this for 3 hours, but it's gotta get done, so. My nose doesn't start bleeding. Is that an ant? Better not be an ant. This can be built up too wide. Like this. Yes, sir. I'm gonna need a lot more nether wood. Boop. Nether wood. To make this build a reality. But I do need to make one of those farms anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. I do want to get this done today though, so we'll see how much progress can be made. Want that in my offhand. I'm just gonna fill this in. I don't want this to be an issue. Is this small enough? This is actually small enough I can fill this fully in. I hate how pockmarked the nether is. It gets really annoying, just making it be so... Are you gonna shoot me? How rude. Ah. Stand and deliver, sir. I'm actually... Okay, so... I have a long ways to go in this direction. Be a bit of a chore. Can I give you some tips to play a long time in one Minecraft world? I think the one thing you have to understand about playing like in a world long term is everybody's different, right? So just because I've been playing in a world for a couple years doesn't mean you'll have the same amount of fun in one world. Because I've actually played in a lot of... This isn't the only world I've played Minecraft in. I think the best tip for me is if you want to stay in one world and make it like your main world, don't feel committed to staying purely in that world. Like, create some other worlds that you do other stuff in. I have like different copies of this world to make creative stuff in. I also play a lot of modded Minecraft. So I'm not only playing on this world, and that way you don't get burnt out of just playing in the same thing every day. The next tip is, the next tip is like, it's gotta be your own world. If you start up a world, and you're like, okay, I wanna I want to play in this world for a long time, you have to ask yourself why. Why do you want to stay committed to the world? And if the answer is something like because other people do it and it seems fun, then that's not going to help you stay committed to staying in the world. You have to be committed to staying in... Oh, hey there. You have to be committed to staying in a world for what? For some reason. And the reason I like staying in one... Can you not? The reason I like staying in one world is because I really like seeing the progression of the builds. So like I like seeing the world gradually grow as I spend time in it. So tip number 1 was don't just play in one world. Have multiple worlds at the same time. Second tip is figure out why you want to stay in the world and just stick with that. And then the last tip, and I think this is probably the most important one, is understand that not everybody is going to... You're not going to play Minecraft constantly. Like, I haven't played Minecraft... I don't play Minecraft constantly. Sometimes I get bored of Minecraft, and I stop playing Minecraft. But I'll come back and play it. So even if you want to stay in a world for a long time, there's no reason to feel like you have to play the game all the time. There's nothing wrong with leaving the game for a bit and going to do other stuff. Because that's loud. The beauty of Minecraft is a lot of people have a very similar experience where they don't play it all the time. Where they get really into it and play it for a lot and then stop playing it for a while and then come back to it. So, I mean, that's really all I can think of for playing Minecraft in one world. I think they're pretty good tips, though. Let me get up here. I want to... The best... This is an annoying way to do this, but... I built this at a frustrating height. Tear the rest of this down. Beautiful. This is a little bit more complicated than the tunnels I was building yesterday, but hopefully it'll look better as a trade-off. I don't know, is it worth it to place blocks here if I'm just going to cover it with stairs? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll see. I'm just going to do it because it's annoying running through. Did you not right in front of your kid, really? Oh, I missed twice. Right in front of your gosh darn kid. Okay. Alright, having the blocks not be there is making this really annoying to place stuff down. Actually, no, I don't like using nether wart at all. 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then I have one there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. Do 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 do. Actually makes it a lot easier building this out in Netherrack first. Do, 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 do. I think this will be easier when I get into a section where I'm doing more digging than building. Yeah, I had like a nice couple hours where all my tunnels were fully closed in. I didn't have to worry about things spawning on me, and now I'm back to digging more tunnels. And things are constantly spawning in them, and it is constantly annoying. But I take a little bit of I take some annoyance now, and I don't have to be so annoyed later on. That is the trade-off. That's what we're working towards. That's what we are working towards. Rid of those. Crazy, I'm actually out of netherrack. I gotta go get more netherrack. Let's stop this. Do I have another YouTube account? Yeah, I have a couple emails that have YouTube accounts attached to them, but I don't really use them for anything. This is the only YouTube account that I'm actually active on. I don't even like browse YouTube on other accounts because there's no reason to. I have all like my personalization on this account. Like YouTube knows exactly what I want to watch on this account. I don't really see a reason to have another one. I mean, I think the only other reason I would use one of like a different YouTube account is if I was gonna create a different channel for doing stuff on. So, what are my other YouTube accounts? I don't even know the names of them. I think one of them is like the first email I had as a kid. And then the other one is like my primary email, but I mean, there's literally nothing on them. There's not really any reason to go look for them. AKA, I'm not gonna tell you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then... Really? Are you serious? Can you not do that? Look at this. This guy's in the way. I feel like I'm making this too big. Yeah, I made it a little bit too deep. So, who are they on my YouTube account? Do you mean like, what are the other channels that are featured on my account? Is that what you mean? Like, as in, why do I have channels? Like, why do I have channels that say, go check this out or something like that? Because if that's what you mean, those are friends that I have. So they're not like they're not my accounts, they're accounts of people I know. And they're there because at one point, you know, they wanted to do YouTube, and I thought try and drive people, like try and give them a shout out basically. Yeah, so that's what that means. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here we go. I think I have 4 or 5 channels featured, and I don't think any of them actually do YouTube anymore. But at one point they used to, or were thinking about it, so I was like, hey, I'll give them a shout out. But that was a long time ago. A lot of people think about doing stuff like YouTube, but don't stick with it. Because it's a lot of work, and honestly, you usually don't get anything out of it. But there's people out there who think you can get into YouTube easy. And if you go viral, you can, but for the most part, you put a lot of work in for basically little reward. I wish I knew more people who are into YouTube. It'd be fun to have like friends that actually wanted to make videos as well. Because the only other person I knew that really wanted to do YouTube kind of quit. And recently blew his PC up, so still don't know how he managed that. He didn't tell me. Oh, look, a little baby. Die. Die. Thank you, come again. Alright, now I'm finally back into the digging phase. I gave you some tips from Minecraft, now can I give you tips about YouTube? Whew. Well, you have an account? What's like the best advice? I think the best advice is don't overthink. Because this is advice I heard from a lot of people. If you try and plan out everything you do, then you know, you're not gonna make stuff. Really, the best thing to do if you actually wanna start doing YouTube is just start making things. Because realistically, a lot of your early videos aren't gonna be good. And, you know, it's like, with anything worth doing, when you start doing it, you're gonna suck at it. And there's no way around it. You can't just be good at something the first time you do it. So, you know, just start making stuff and, you know, get better at it as you go along. So I think if you wanted to start YouTube fresh, that's the best advice you can get, is just do. Do, don't think. And then the next advice is like think about quality. Because even if you spend hours working on your first video and you're like, this is the best thing I could ever make, it's not going to be the best thing you can make. You're going to need practice and you're going to need a lot of work. YouTube, unless you're really lucky with like going viral over something stupid, it's a lot of work, and you know, you got to be able to take not getting the attention you want. So like, you know, with that kind of like mindset stuff out of the way, you have to start thinking about like how you want to create stuff. And the first thing you should always focus on is audio quality. If your audio quality for a video is bad, it doesn't really matter how good the rest of it is. People aren't going to want to watch it. Because there's people out there, and I'm one of those people, who if something sounds wrong or if something sounds a little bit off, nobody's going to want to watch it. So focus on how good it sounds, because if your mic's too loud or it's too quiet or like the game audio is blown out, people aren't going to want to watch that. So focus on your quality, your audio quality first, video quality second, and then once your like recordings have good quality video, good quality audio, then you need to start working on your editing. And there's no one good way to edit. Oh, hello up there. When you start off, you're not going to be able to edit stuff super hard because you're starting out and you need to try things out. The simplest thing you can do is just cut videos down and cut out stuff. Because it's 2024, everyone and their mother can edit stuff. So if you're making a video and you record something for 20 minutes and you leave in points where you're rambling or you're not paying, like the topic of your video isn't being mentioned, or you're just setting something up, people are instantly going to click off because videos people make nowadays are really good quality. So you have to make sure that you are giving out something comparable. So good video quality, good audio quality, and then cut out boring stuff. And, once you do that, I mean, that's kind of like all you can do to start off, right? Is make sure that the video itself is good. And then make sure your thumbnail and title are good. That's something that I'm not very good at. And that's something I struggle with, but what else? Other than that, yeah, I mean, just start doing it. You can ask for all the tips you want. You can learn as much as you want. But until you get into the process of actually doing stuff, then it's not going to matter what you learn. And I think the biggest tip is don't think of YouTube as a job. Don't think of YouTube as like something you can do to make money, because it takes kind of a miracle to actually make money on YouTube. You have to be very good at it, and you have to hit all the right buttons, and even then sometimes it won't work out. So if you want to get into YouTube because you want to make money, then it's not a good idea to start doing it. You should get into YouTube because you honestly like making videos, or you honestly like something enough to make videos on them. If you don't have the passion, that's where a lot of people just stop making stuff, because they don't have the passion for everything. Especially editing. A lot of people get tripped up on the editing because they don't actually like editing. But if you don't like editing, if you don't like planning videos, if you don't like editing videos, then it's not going to be the thing for you. But I don't think there's much else. I don't think there's many other tips I could give besides focus on quality and do stuff. That's about it. Do or do not, there is no try. 5, 2, okay, just like that. You just have to want it. I mean, honestly, if you really want it, go watch like motivational sports videos. That's what I used to do. That kind of mindset is what you need to have to be able to do YouTube and stuff. Because when I started making videos, I was a senior in high school. So, and I was on a sports team. I was on my baseball team. So I would wake up at like 6:30, get to school, start school at 7:45. And then, school would get out around 3:15. I'd go to practice and get home about like 7 o'clock. 6:30, 7 o'clock. Then do homework. Or not do homework. And then like play a game, record it, and then edit for the rest of the night. So it was not an easy thing to do at the time for my schedule. You have to, you know, if you're bad with time management and you can't schedule yourself, then it's going to be really hard for you to make videos, especially if you're still in school or you have a job to do. You need to be able to be very good at time management and sacrifice a lot of sleep. But don't sacrifice sleep just because you want to do stuff. That's a bad tip to give out. You shouldn't sacrifice sleep for no reason. But if you have a good reason, then do it. Yeah. Oh, another tip is I think if you want to get into editing, utilize YouTube. And utilize YouTube to learn, because YouTube is such a vast resource for basically anything in the world you may want to know. The internet, you know, has unlimited amounts of stuff you can learn on it. So utilize that fact, you know. Look up editing, look up audio stuff, look up recording stuff, like learn off YouTube, because you can learn anything for free if you know where to look. And even if people, I am out of storage space. Even if people aren't actively making stuff that says like, hey, learn this thing, you can still learn off stuff that people make. Like you can learn how to make videos off watching popular people because they've done something right. You know, something that they do works and makes people want to watch them. So you can learn just as much from that as you do from like things that are actually trying to teach you. That'd be why that's not working. Bunk. Ugh. I need more chests right now. Hello there. There are phantoms above me. Let me grab like 8, I think would be enough. There's gonna be a lot of digging involved. The nice thing about netherrack is even if you don't like the block itself, you can smelt it down into bricks, and then you can make pretty stuff with the bricks. So that's cool. Also, you know, when you're like, if you want to do YouTube, you can do a lot in YouTube for free. Like, you don't have to pay to do anything. You can make YouTube videos purely for free. Download OBS and you can record videos for... Oh, I did not click that right. Like, you can download OBS and then you can do recordings for free. You can download like CapCut or DaVinci and you can edit for free. You can download GIMP and make your thumbnails for free. You can download Audacity and do voiceovers for free. So like when you're starting out, utilize the free stuff that you can use. Don't sink in money when you're just learning stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still use DaVinci. I still haven't even upgraded to the paid version. That is something I want to do, but I'll do it once I upgrade my computer, because I don't know how much. I don't know if upgrading it to the pro version would explode my computer. What do you think about your grade, or guess how? Hang in the way. Roll wheel. Guess how grade. Okay, so what do you think, like, what do I think your school grades are? How would I know that? I'm gonna say a B. That sounds like the most average thing to guess. One, two. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need blackstone. This tunnel has so far to go. I'm also just not digging in the right place. Oh, what grade are you? Based on the fact that you called it grade, I'm gonna have to say middle school. Like 7th or 8th grade. Two, 3, 4, 5. I mean, don't get offended or anything, but like it's hard to tell, you know, what people are based off just text on a screen, right? Like I don't know, you know, I don't know. It's hard to tell anything about people purely based off of just the way they speak. Because I don't even know if English is your first language or anything. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another pillar right here. I got it right? Would you look at that? I'm a genius, apparently. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, and then a pillar. I've done something wrong here. Wait, these pillars are not matched up. How did I manage that? Okay, it's just this one. This feels bigger than it's supposed to be. Oh right, because I'm gonna place blocks in it, so it's not gonna be this wide. 2, 3, 4, 5. What's up with you? You 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna be going into high school soon. I miss high school. I can't even lie. I actually really liked high school. I know a lot of people say high school is like the worst time of their life. But I think high school is probably one of the best times of my life. It's not like it was perfect, but it was nice. I find it weird that anyone could have like a bad time in high school unless they were actively being antisocial, because I'm a very antisocial person, but I still had a really good time in high school. For the most part. There were bad moments, obviously, but I think the goods outweigh the bad. I think you have to look at, whenever you're thinking about anything in life, you gotta weigh the goods versus the bad, because nothing is ever purely gonna be awesome. Like, everything is gonna be unfun. There's gonna be points where everything in life will suck. That's the wrong way to phrase it. There's always gonna be something that sucks in everything. But, for the most part, even things that suck will have some good in them. And if you can experience the highs of the high a lot more than the lows, you're gonna love life a lot more. 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'm digging out so much, but I know I'm not even close to where I need to be. Actually, wait. There's a good way to check. If I just dig over to this side... How close am I? Oh, that's not very close at all. Okay. We still got a long way to go. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the pillars. Thanks for the tips. Don't mention it. Anytime. There's not much else I can do right now but just talk, so it's nice to have something to talk about. Because there's not really, I like doing projects like this on stream because they're very long and monotonous, so there's not really things you can say about them to make them entertaining that long. So having questions and like people to talk to while I'm doing them is very nice. 3, 4, 5, and then another pillar. So any other questions, feel free to go ahead and ask them, because not much else to do except just be me left clicking a tunnel. This is very long, monotonous, dull, boring tunnel. Oh, do. You know, that's an interesting thing though, like the idea of giant stretches. If you've ever seen on the road, there's like the lines on roads are different. They're not like one straight line the entire time. There's like the little dots in the middle of them. The reason that they're painted like that is to keep drivers from falling asleep. Because if they just had solid lines the entire way through, it kind of hypnotizes people into falling asleep. And it's called like it's like road hypnotism or something. So if you've ever wondered why the road is patterned the way it is, it's to keep people from falling asleep on long drives. So that's an interesting thing. Nether gold feels like a lot more rare than it should be. I feel like I don't find much of this stuff. Which sucks, because I feel like I always need gold, and I don't like... my gold farm isn't that good. I'm out of storage space again. I'm gonna run out of rockets just flying back and forth to the storage space. Which is part of the reason why this is getting made in the first place. So I don't have to keep wasting rockets to get back and forth between places. Yoink! Might as well grab all the nether quartz while I'm here. You can never have too much of this stuff. And it's just gonna get covered up by other stuff anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't know why, but that reminded me, when I was in 4th grade, I think, there was this book series called The 39 Clues that came out, and I was obsessed with it. Because at that time in my life, I was commuting from where I lived to where I went to school, because we had to move really far away from where I was born. And, you know, we still were going to school initially where we moved from, but we were living like 100 miles away from where we were going to school. So we'd have to wake up at like 4 a.m. every day to go to school. And then driving back would take like 2.5, 3 hours every day. So I had to read a lot. And one of the book series that I was reading at the time was not the Kane Chronicles. It was the 39 Clues. And it was I can't I just remember it being such a awesome, fantastical series, which you should definitely check out if if you're into like kind of adventure novels, because basically the synopsis of it is there was a pair of twins who I think were orphans, and their great-grandmother passed away, and then they had like a huge family, and as part of the fortune, she hid her fortune behind a series of clues. So the entire family, in order to try and get a piece of the fortune, had to go on this giant mystery, like basically a giant scavenger hunt. And it took them like, they're like orphans that had never left their hometown, and then they ended up traveling literally like across the world. And it was a really good series, and I've been wanting to reread it, even though it's like it is definitely a children's novel. Like I don't even think it was like young adult. I think it was children's. I'm gonna check the rating. 39 clues rating, like reading level. It was by Rick Riordan. I didn't even know it was by Rick Riordan. Series holds the interests of 4th and 5th graders. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely for kids. Yeah, it's definitely for kids. But I didn't know it was by Rick Riordan. Rick Riordan, if you didn't know, is the author to the Percy Jackson series, which is, one of my favorite series as a kid, and still holds up to this day, I think. But he also wrote the Kane Chronicles, and that's actually all I know. He wrote another series about Norse mythology, but I didn't care about that. He wrote the Percy Jackson series, and then the Heroes of Olympus, which was like Roman mythology, whereas Percy Jackson was Greek mythology. I love those books. That is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I love Rick Riordan's books. It's funny because at the same time I was reading Rick Riordan books, which are books meant for like kids in elementary school and maybe middle school, I was also reading Christopher Paolini's Aragon series, which is young adult. It's like a super good fantasy series about dragons and magic. He recently came out with another book, which I've been rereading his series so that I can get into the new book. But I love Christopher Paolini. He is an amazing author. And I think he wrote the books when he was very young, without like formal training or anything, which is awesome. I wish I could write as well as some... Oh my god. I forgot the issue with digging giant tunnels. This thing's spawning them constantly. Get out of here. I gotta spawn proof this soon. But I don't have the materials to spawn proof it. Or... Something just flew in my eye. I think a lot of books get dismissed because they are not serious. I don't like reading literature. Like, that's a bad way to put it. I don't like reading super serious books about like philosophy or other topics. Like, if I'm gonna read something, I want to be entertained by it. So I mostly read like science fiction and fantasy novels. Those are my thing. And like, it's reading. And there's some books. It's weird because some people say, a lot of people say people don't read enough. But then when you tell people what you read, they're like, oh, that doesn't actually count as real reading, It's not like actual reading, so it doesn't count. Which is stupid, because reading is reading. Whether you're reading about serious things or reading to be entertained. Like, I don't want to go read Little House on the Prairie, which I actually have read. And I liked Little House on the Prairie when I read it. It was okay, but I wouldn't reread it because it's not like a fantasy world. I don't really care about it. I used to read a lot of things. I read a book series once where it was diaries of like women from like the 1800s. I think 1800s and 1900s. Because I read this one book that scared me a lot because it was a book about a young woman who got married off to pay her father's debts to this coal miner. And he ended up being like a really nice guy, and she had a really nice life. And then her husband got trapped in a coal mining explosion because he was a coal miner, and he got trapped underground by an explosion and passed away. And it was super descriptive about like what he was feeling, or like what she imagined he must be feeling, and it just terrified me so much I buried the book. It was a traumatizing experience as a kid. I don't know why I read that book. It was like a weird book, but I read it. I also read the Game of Thrones series, and I read the Jurassic Park books that I really liked. I really enjoyed the Game of Thrones books. I did not really care for the Game of Thrones TV show. The books were way better. At least in my humble opinion. One, two, three, four, five. Come on, break. Oops. How far away am I from being done? Please be close. Oh, okay, I'm actually not too far away from where I need to be. Gotta drink some water. I'm not too far away, but I still have to go through this entire thing, so might as well just build up this section. The one thing I do have to be worried about with this project is I have a wither skeleton farm that I spawn-proofed a very large radius for, and I have to make sure that when I'm building these tunnels that when I hit the section of the nether that's completely spawn-proofed, that I keep it spawn-proofed. Because if it's not spawn-proofed, whenever I use that farm, a bunch of things will spawn in the tunnels. Because the mob cap, the rate of spawning will be very high because there's very little places for things to spawn. So they'll spawn in the tunnels rather than in the farm like I want them to. Which would not be ideal. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then right here. I gotta fill in the roof as well. Okay, give me a second. I gotta check something. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Come on, I can't reach the roof from here. That sucks. I should be able to get the rest from the ground. I hope that this is the final tunnel I have to dig in this direction. It'd be really annoying if I was like off by 2 blocks and I had to redo the whole thing. kind of thankful that they changed the netherrack texture, because initially I used to hate it, but I could not imagine building all these tunnels out of the old netherrack. That stuff was ugly. I don't know why I did that. That was kind of a waste of time. Oh wait, I'm actually finished with the wall here. Break down the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got the section. 2, 3, 4, 5. That reminds me, I need to do my dailies for today. I haven't done them. So this is probably going to be a short stream because I need to do my dailies. I don't really feel like doing them on stream. Unless someone wants me to, in which case I would fold immediately because I have no will. I'm just a puppet for the whims of others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this section. Oh, I know this gets so boring, but there's not really any other way around it. I don't feel like TNT blasting tunnels down. The work has to be done by somebody, and since this is a single-player world, it's gotta be done by me. My goodness. Do I still have my Electron? I do. Every time I go back to drop off my inventory, I use a couple more rockets because of how far away everything is. Okay, surely where is the... Okay, so this is the border of the spawn proofing right here. On this block specifically. How have you spawned here? You probably just ran in, actually. Here we go. So, on this block, I have to make sure that the entirety of the tunnel is spawn-proofed, including the top of it. Actually, now that I take a look, what would be the time investment needed to spawn-proof this section of the Nether? I don't think it'd be that bad, actually. Should I spawn-proof this part of the... Oh, okay, never mind, it goes on. Hello. But this section of the Nether is kind of... It's like, I don't think there's too much above me. Well, there is stuff above me, but how hard would it be to just spawn-proof this? Oh. It would be a time investment. I kind of want to do it, but... maybe some other day. I still have work to do with my little tunnels, so... Where is my tunnel? There it is. Thanks for the tip. And here's a tip and a spear behind it. Let's go dump off the inventory. Oh my goodness. Surely they don't follow me the entire way, right? Yeah, we're fine. I should be approaching the spawn proofing section, the section that I need to spawn proof, which will probably be the stopping point for this tunnel because I don't have the necessary materials to do that section yet. Actually, let me just see really quick. I think I have like a tunnel that shows me. Yep, here it is. Oh no. Oh, I've passed it. Okay, hold on. What level? Where's this start? I'm at -4? No, it's -274. That's where I have to be. At -274, that's when I have to stop the tunnel, so. Let's fill this back in. Okay, so -274. Oh wait, I'm not even there yet. 274. Right here. This is the last block that I can dig to right now. Wait, no, sorry. This block is the last block that I can dig to right now. Because the next... Oh, hey there! Ancient debris. Hello. That is crazy to find one at this Y level. That is probably the rarest thing I've seen in a while. That's insane. But this next block is part of the perimeter, basically. And in order to preserve the sanctity of that perimeter, I'm not gonna dig the tunnel out any farther yet. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. How far do I have to go is the real question. I guess that question is entirely dependent on how... Oh, hey there. The question is entirely dependent on, like, where do I want to end up? Because currently this tunnel goes all the way into the Nether fortress. And I don't think... Like, it doesn't need to go like that. Because this tunnel leads all the way down here. And what I want to do is link... There's a portal over there that I don't know where that... I actually don't know where that portal goes. Where does this portal go? Where? I don't I vaguely remember this portal, but I don't remember where it goes. Probably shouldn't have my elytra on, but we'll see. What's going on here? What is this place? It's another snow village. Does this place matter in the slightest? Oh, it's a horsey. Hello. Are you good horse? Probably not. I don't really think I care. I don't really care about this village anymore. At least I don't think I do. Let me check. Because this is still in old Minecraft chunks. This is a very old chunk village. There's not really much going on. It's in a snow plains, which means, like, honestly, I don't think there's anything interesting in this place whatsoever. Because, yeah, there's snow, but not enough snow to actually do anything with. So, honestly, like, I'm not going to delete the portal yet, but I think in the future, in the future, when a new update comes out, I might delete this chunk and let it reset to the new chunks, because there's nothing interesting about this place. It just looks like I was exploring at one point and found this place. But there's literally nothing here. Like, it's not even... It's okay looking. It's not like the ugliest place ever, but I really don't think I care about it. I think I just saw a ruined portal here and decided to make a portal back home. It seems like what happened. But I don't really care about that portal. Wait, maybe I do. There's another tunnel. Where does this tunnel lead? This is another reason why I'm creating this new Nether highway. I have no idea where this leads. This could lead to a place that's like really old and important to me, or it could mean nothing. Okay, so it comes down to a fortress. Not sure. Doesn't appear like I was doing anything with this fortress. I like scaffolding up to protect from withers, but I don't think this fortress meant anything. That guy just spawned right in front of me. I only have one rocket to my name as well. I gotta be careful. This is a rather long tunnel. Keep this in my hand. Where could this lead? I really, honestly, I unironically hope it leads to nowhere. Okay, well, it leads to somewhere because I don't recognize this portal at all. This portal just might as well not exist. In fact, I think this portal is so old. This might be old Nether. No, it can't be because there's gold ore. Where does this spit me out? Okay, you know what? The game doesn't even know where it spits me out. What the hell is this? Oh! Wait, no, I recognize this place. This is my old jungle. This is the first jungle that I visited in this world. Because this is the place where I got my first bamboo, I think. Let me grab some more rockets really quick. Yeah, this is 100% the first... This is the first jungle that I was at. Because I needed... Well, I wanted bamboo because bamboo was new. There's a jungle temple right there. Wait, have I ever been in one of these? This might be... There's a creeper. There's another creeper. There's a very quick and easy way to tell. I guess I've never been in this. There's nothing in it though. Was that it? No, that was not it. Okay, wait. That was it. Nope, that was not it. Really? Oh my god, you know what? I think that this place is so old it rendered, or it got spawned in without a trim in it. That's how old this place is. Oh, there's an old growth birch over here. These are old chunks. If I fly like, okay, wait, where am I at? I'm at minus 170 and minus 7,000. If I fly in this direction, the chunks I start loading in should be new chunks. Yep, there we go. The game's starting to lag. So that means all the world here that's getting loaded is new generation. But all the world over in this direction is old generation. Interesting. I don't know if I care too much about it though. I think I'm gonna let it get reset in the future as well. Because other than the ocean, or other than the jungle temple, there's nothing interesting about this place. And the jungle temple itself is not that interesting. Especially without the trims inside it. So this can go away. Well, this was a nice trip down memory lane. Now I gotta find my way back. I'm gonna take a fly through the Nether. If I can. Yeah, it's not actually that far. 2 blaze spawners here. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, not anything too interesting to work with. So yeah, I think for this main tunnel that's headed north, for this main northern tunnel, I can stop the tunnel at there because this is the tunnel that leads to my sand duper. So all I really care about for this northern tunnel is that it hits this section so I can make a cross section and then head it towards the sand duper, and then everything major in my world should be, I think everything major in my world should be linked up at that point, because the sand duper, ancient city, guardian farm, all the new biomes I've discovered, that should be it. So once I get this place linked up, once I get this tunnel linked up to here, then that's it. And I can also get rid of this place because I don't really care about this anymore. So this new tunnel, which is like right here, I think the tunnel's like right here, will come out to over there, and then that's good. And then anytime further I move in the future can be expanded upon there. But I really don't need anything more from this tunnel. The northern tunnel is kind of unnecessary anyway. I just wanted it to look good. But I think that's gonna do it. Very short stream today. I don't really have a plan, so that's gonna be it. Bye.